last classes we were discussing about trends in modern periodic table. Today we shall continue the discussion on trends in modern periodic table. As we have already discussed about trends in the periodic table as valency and atomic size. Here, in this topic we are going to discuss about metallic and non-metallic characters. Metallic and non-metallic characters. How these metallic and non-metallic characters are trends in the modern periodic table. Okay, as we have discussed about valency of an element in every group will be similar, right? And atomic size, we have discussed that atomic size keep on increasing down the group, and in periods atomic size keep on decreasing. Now, when we talk about metallic and non-metallic character, children, as you know, when the size keep on increasing by reaching down the group, the size becomes more and more bigger. Then the effective nuclear charge to reach to the outermost shells becomes quite difficult. Because of that, electrons will be easily going out of the orbits. So it becomes easy for the electrons to get out of the orbits, isn't it? Because the positive charge, nuclear charge is not reaching at the outer orbits, isn't it? So electrons are easily going out. That explains our metallic character. Means down the groups, when we discuss about elements in down the group, the atomic size increases. Because of that, the metallic character increases. Metallic character increases in down the group because of the increase in size. So students, an element is considered as a metal if it loses electrons when supplied with energy. When an element gains electron, it is considered as a non-metal. The metallic and non-metallic nature depends upon the atomic size and ionization potential of the element. More energy is required to remove an electron from a small atom than from a large atom. As ionization potential increases, metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases. As we have studied that metals are electropositive in nature. Electropositive means they tend to lose the electrons very fast. Okay, so in case of lithium, sodium, potassium and all, they all become, sodium will lose its electron and become sodium positive, Na positive, then potassium will become K positive, calcium becomes Ca2 positive, Mg becomes Mg2 positive. These are all you have already studied that they form ions very fast by losing the electron and they become cations. Electropositive means cations they form. Cations means positively charged ions they produce. So the metallic character and electropositive nature is almost interlinked to each other. Okay, so as you know, metallic character increases down the group. Why? Because as the electron is not able to be held by the nucleus in proper way. Okay, that's why electrons are easy to escape. So escapable electrons will create a positive charge in the element and the atom becomes a positively charged cation. So when you see in the fluorine, chlorine, bromine and all, as I already discussed with you that they have a smaller size as compared to the elements present in the first groups, isn't it? So they actually tend to see in case of fluorine and all highly electronegative. The most highest electronegative element is fluorine only, because fluorine has 2,7 electronic configuration. Fluorine need now one more electron to complete its octet into or electronic configuration into 8 electrons, isn't it? So fluorine in need of accepting the electron. Okay, because by accepting one electron, fluorine can become a noble gas configuration of a neon. Neon's noble gas configuration it can also attain. So fluorine in need of attaining the electron towards it. So what we can see here is on moving in a period, metallic character keep on decreasing, we can say. Means when you compare with the lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, see boron, carbon, this area, as we have already discussed, here there is a zigzag path. Above this one they are all non-metals only, right? So this non-metallic character because of the electronegativity only. So these fluorine and all electronegative only. Electronegative means the tendency to attract the electron towards itself. Okay, that is called electronegativity. So these elements are non-metals. Why? Because they have electronegativity more as compared to the other elements. Okay, now when you come into this area, this is actually, you can make an arrow mark in such a way that this way you can say this actually the decreasing, this is the decreasing tendency of metallic character, but it is also the increasing tendency of non-metallic character. So this particular area or part of the periodic table, they are all non-metals, but this part they are keep on increasing the metallic character. Okay, and in between we have this boron, silicon, germanium. All these are actually our metalloids. They are either metals or they are non-metal. They belong to both metallic as well as non-metallic properties. So they are considered to be metalloids. Okay, so above this one are non-metals. Okay, now trends, when you write, you have to write it as in down the group. Well, down the group, metallic character increasing. So you can see here also fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. While you reach up to astatine, you can say that it has got better metallic properties as compared to any other element. So fluorine is clearly a non-metal, but when you come up to astatine, it is not actually non-metal. Okay, and when you discuss here also nitrogen, phosphorus and all have very good non-metals only, but when you come down by bismuth and all, they become a metallic character, they start showing. So down the group, metallic character increasing, and in left to right in periods, the metallic character decreases, but non-metallic character keep on increasing. So children, in this topic we have discussed about metallic and non-metallic character. So as we have discussed about metallic character, we also discussed about electropositive and electronegative character. Okay, when an element is having a electropositive character more, then that particular element will show metallic character, and when an element having a electronegative characters, then they will also show non-metallic characters. Okay,
metallic and non-metallic properties. Metallic property. Metals are electropositive in nature, that is, show tendency to lose electrons and form positively charged ions. Sodium atom gives away one electron from its outermost shell easily, forming sodium ion with 1 unit of positive charge. Non-metallic property. Non-metals are electronegative in nature, that is, show tendency to accept electrons and form negatively charged ion. Fluorine atom accepts 1 electron into its outermost shell easily, forming fluorine ion with 1 unit of negative charge. Gradation of metallic and non-metallic property along the period. Metallic character decreases and non-metallic character increases from left to right in a period. that is, tendency to lose electrons, electropositivity decreases, and tendency to gain electrons, electronegativity increases because of decrease in atomic size and more powerful nucleus. For example, sodium positioned in third period first group is a metal, whereas chlorine positioned in third, that is same period, but 17th group is a non-metal. Gradation of metallic and non-metallic properties down a group. Metallic character increases and non-metallic character decreases from top to bottom in a group. That is, tendency to lose electrons, electropositivity increases, and tendency to gain electrons, electronegativity decreases. This happens because of increase in atomic size with the addition of shells, thus less effect of nucleus on the electrons in the outermost shell. For example, carbon placed in 14th group, second period, is a non-metal, whereas lead placed in 14th, that is same group, but 6th period, is a metal. Let us have a look at the tree diagram summarizing the variation in periodic properties of elements. As the atomic number increases, the atomic size in a period decreases from left to right and increases from top to bottom in a group. The metallic character decreases from left to right in a period and increases from top to bottom in a group. The non-metallic character increases from left to right in a period and decreases from top to bottom in a group.
So in trends, as we have discussed, down the group metallic character keep on increasing, and in period metallic character keep on decreasing as the non-metallic character increases. Okay children, so I hope you understood this topic, and those who have not seen the other trends in the modern periodic table, I have already discussed and put it in the videos. You may watch the other videos and find out what were the other trends in the modern periodic table. Okay children, thank you and have a nice day.